we'll get going. Now, I want you guys to think, what is one of the bigger questions that you have about Explaindio? This webinar, obviously, I'll be showing you some stuff about what I got out of Explaindio. Andrew will be able to answer any questions about, obviously, his plans for Explaindio, what's coming up, any additional packages that are available for Explaindio, and you'll be able to answer any questions of Andrew. So is there any questions that you have going into this webinar that you would like answered today? Just put a yes in the box right now if you have something, or post in your question so we can make sure we get to it at some stage. So feel free to do that. All right. Now I'm going to share my screen, and obviously this is Explaindio right here. This is what you got access to when you got access to Explaindio. So put a 1 in the box right now if you've already started testing out Explaindio, if you've actually opened the software after downloading it, you've actually had a chance to play around with it. Put a 1 in the box, let me know. If you haven't yet, no problem, just put a 2 in the box and let us know as well how familiar you are with it. All right, I'm getting some 1s. Do we have any 2s? Let me know if there's any 2s. Hopefully there's some, hopefully all 1s, but if there are some 2s, let me know. Oh, Walter missed the question. So who has had a chance to play around with Explaindio? Put a yes in the box if you've downloaded Explaindio, you've started to use it, and put a 2 in the box if you haven't yet had the chance. No problem if you haven't. We're not going to give you a hard time for it, but Walter's putting a 2 in. Cool, we have a 2. All right, well, this webinar is going to be great for you because we're going to be able to show you and guide you through some of Explaindio. Also, Andrew will be able to take you through some of the upgrades that are available for Explaindio still, and you'll be able to answer any questions from either of us, of either of us. So this should be really useful. All right, now, Andrew, I'm going to quickly go through what I liked about Explaindio, and if that's okay, I'll transfer the screen over to you to go over some bits and pieces that you may want to cover, and also any upgrades or anything that's available to Explaindio users. So first of all, what I really liked about Explaindio is I've been playing around with a lot of the sketch functionality. And if you haven't yet been into the software, I'll start off with what you should do first off. Create a project is the first step when you go through. And now when you go to create your project, you've obviously got to create some sort of name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my Explaindio video as my name. I'm going to create. These Explaindio videos I've found are perfect if you're looking to do sales videos. It's actually quite funny. My wife's mother, they actually work quite closely together. They've got a business over in New Zealand where I guess my mother-in-law, she basically does a lot for businesses. And she recently had a business come to her and ask her if they could do a video for them. And she went to a company in New Zealand and asked them, we need this 60-second video. It's for an ad campaign, for a TV ad, basically. It needs to be a cartoon type animation. And guess how much they quoted her? Put in the chat what you'd guess they quoted her for that. Put in some guesses what they quoted her. A company in New Zealand just for basically a 1-minute cartoon video. How much do you think they quoted her? Put a guess, no right or wrong answer. Well, there is, but no one's going to give you a hard time if you get it wrong. 500, Walter's saying. Not a bad guess. It's probably what I would charge. I'd probably charge between $500 and $1,500, depending on how advanced it was. Let me tell you, $10,000 for 1 minute of cartoon video, which is crazy. So that's how much.
Let me interrupt. In New York City, there is a company. I can show you the website if you want. They don't do for TV. They just do for small businesses, and they charge $7,000 for 1 minute.
Oh wow! And that's US dollars, so it's probably the same in New Zealand dollars. I think, yeah, about 10,000 New Zealand dollars that I'm talking about. So that's 7,000 US dollars. So it's the rate out there. It's what people, and it's the funny thing is that people are actually paying it. So when you think about that, Explaindio has a very big role to play because you know, obviously, why would my mother-in-law go to a company and get them to do it when she could do it herself and charge, you know, upwards of $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 to this company for that video? Now, she was obviously expecting more of a price around $1,000 to $1,500, and it's likely that she'll actually on-charge the business that wants to work for a price closer to that. But she'll still walk away with $1,500 for a 1-minute video. So when you think about that, what you have in your hands right here with Explaindio is very valuable. It's really cool what Andrew's created, and it's going to make it really easy to create, you know, what you're looking to do. Now, I've already created a project, so the next step on from that is you need to create a scene. What I really liked about what Andrew's done with 2.0 is he's actually created this whole scene function, basically, where you get to create scenes opposed from just, you know, just a, I don't know what else you'd create, probably a continuous video. Usually it'll just be one long video, but you actually get to create scenes, which means you can split it up and it's a lot easier to know what you're doing. So first of all, when we look at this, you can actually add live videos, and I haven't had the chance to play around with it yet, but I'm going to very soon, is the green screen functionality. I haven't been able to play around with it just because I don't have any green screen videos because I'm traveling at the moment. But what Andrew's got is he's got these different Explaindio slides that you can choose from if you're just starting out and you don't want to go through, you know, creating or drawing your own animations. Now, obviously you can do that, but if you wanted a quick and easy way of creating a presentation or a video for a business, then this is probably the easiest way to get started with Explaindio. You can literally create a nice looking video within a few minutes, just simply replacing the text that Andrew's put here, syncing it with some audio, adding text descriptions, and it just makes it really easy to find what you're looking for. You can take one slide, or if you wanted to, you could actually take the whole bundle of slides inside one of these packages. And as you can see here, there's some quite cool animations. So if you wanted to, this is one that I played around with before, this text style sales letter, which is quite cool. So this will basically give you the ability to do that. And Andrew, I should mention, also has very thorough training inside of the members area. And he can probably teach you this better than I can. I'm not very good technically, but I was able to pick this up and start using it basically right away. You can also add these sketch images. Now, one of the bonuses that I offered, and I know that there's other upgrades you can purchase where you can actually get a ton of these different sketch animations. When you add these to the slide, it's actually going to basically create a sketch for this image. So if I was, say, to preview, it'll actually create a sketch for this image inside of your video. So say, for example, you were selling something about America. It's an American brand or something like that. Hey, do you love America? You know, and it's got sketching some American flag, and then you could lead in from there with your audio. So you can add different sketch functionality, you can add text, and you can sketch basically anything within this system. I managed to sketch myself completely by accident when I was first trying it out, but it works really, really well. So all sorts of different effects you can do with this. You can add text if you want as well. And right now, as you can see, as I populate these different images into my scene, I'm adding, basically creating my scene for different animations, different text to pop up, and to do different things, which is quite cool. Now, I want to make sure that I edit this text. So, hey, have you seen how cool this software is? Put a question mark. There we are. Moving this around, and we're creating and building out our slide presentation. So within a matter of seconds, I'm able to really quite easily. And can everyone see my screen, by the way? I'm not sure if you could see my screen before. Okay.
Only right now. Before it was like a static one, and now we can see it.
Oh, cool. Sorry about that. I must have paused it by accident. So, all right, cool. Well, this is what I've been building while you've been looking at the same blank screen, wondering what's going on. I managed to build in a few minutes through the sketch image, add sketch image, small scene, basically, that involves time. It involves a graph, an American flag, and some text. Then I'm able to then preview this animation, this scene, and you can see very quickly and easily how easy it is to create this entire system. It looks nice, it looks smooth, and it's really easy to, you know, preview what you've actually been doing, so you can see all the time what you've been able to do. So what I've done is I've added a sketch image. So let's just say, for example, that I'm happy with that. I am satisfied with what I've got there. So I'm going to close Canvas, and we have our scene created. Now, if I wanted to add more scenes, I wanted to add different scenes, I'm able to do that very easily. Or if I wanted to edit specific parts of my scene, I'm then able to go through the scene editing portion of my settings here. Again, you can add different information in. You can add a background video if you wanted to. You can adjust the effects, what things do. You can adjust. I had before, where was it? There was a effect that I was having a play around with just before where I could actually move the location of my different images inside of my canvas. So I'd actually be able to select this and make it move around. Which effect is that, Andrew? The effect I want to move the flag around in a circle. Is that? Oh, that's right. It's this, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
Add animation. Cool, there we are. All right, cool. Yeah, I was wondering where I put that. All right, cool. So look at this. I can actually add animations as well if I want to. No, I'm not going to lock that. And I can actually basically distribute or change the location of where my flag goes. So it's going to move inside of my animation, and I'm able to do that very easily through this effect right here. And you can see how you could move different parts around. You could have a character there, a cartoon, and having them move together, advertising a particular, thing that you want to advertise for a business maybe. All right, let's close that canvas. Let's add another scene, create another scene, and we're going to start with hopefully a blank canvas. Yep. And this time we'll add in a slide presentation. So let's go ahead, let's add this. If we wanted to, we could add the bulk slides. I'm just going to add single to show you this as an example. And this is what we call basically a slide. We'll call it a slide. It's a slide inside of Explaindio. And we're able to edit this slide and portions of this slide if we really want to as well. Let's first of all preview what it looks like. Cool. I met Fred. Here's a businessman. Cool. So that's our scene that we're just creating right now. Now we'll close canvas and we're able to edit this scene inside of here right now as well. So if we wanted to edit the text, it's very easy. We just need to go into I believe it's inside of the scene. Get my videos, gallery, browse, export scene. Slide, there we are. All right, cool.
Customize.
Customize this animation. Fantastic. It always trips me up. Cool. Hi, meet Sam, for example. So I meet Sam Bakker, and he is on a webinar with Andrew Darius. Cool. And easy as that. We could adjust the size of the text if we wanted to, the alignment of the text, and we can preview it. And obviously it's going to show a bit out because I need to match my name to the slide. So I'll probably just say, hey, meet Sam. He's on a webinar.
And you could also adjust in the other slide the square box which is behind. So either change your text or just make the boxes bigger.
Oh, very cool. How would I make the box bigger, for example?
On outlines.
Outline. Oh, there we are. Okay, so outline area, I'm assuming...
Just play it so you see it, and then you can move it on the screen.
Oh, cool. All right. X offset. Oh, that's in there. We've got Y scale, so I'm just going to play that and see. Oh, there we are. It's starting to become a bit bigger.
You just pause it, and then now you can edit on the screen so you see it. Pause it when you see it.
Cool, and yeah.
Oh, yes.
Pause. Good. Well, is it paused?
Yes.
I think it's paused, yeah. Cool. All right, so I can adjust this here, so let's have a look. Adjust that slightly. I'm putting this across. Ah, there we are. Look at that. Very cool. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. That's awesome. Cool. So I've been creating videos and knowing some of the features. So you can see here, I think I need to go through the training videos. But as you can see, there it is. Perfect. Sam and webinar with Andrew. And then I could go across. I could adjust my text. I could say, hey, this is Andrew Darius with 1A. And there we are. Play the scene. Nice and easy. Fantastic. So there you go. So these are the types of effects that you can do with this system. Now, Heather, are you still seeing a blank screen? Because if you're still seeing a blank screen, log off, then log back on the webinar, and it should work again. Has anyone got any questions or any ideas that you'd like to put out there? I'm about to transfer the screen over to Andrew to show some of the parts that he wanted to show on this webinar, but this is so far what I've been able to get from the system. You can do a lot with it. Any sort of animation, sketch. You can add music if you want to very easily as well. You can add voice if you want to as well, voiceover over your videos, making it really, really cool. And there's so many different functions that you can do through this system. And the key is really getting in there and testing it out, trying it out and creating some videos, because there is a lot of money that can be made in doing that. So any more questions? Anyone got any questions as I look to hand it over to Andrew to cover a couple of things?
Okay, guys, do you see my screen or not?
They won't yet. Here you go. I'll make you a presenter.
Okay. Do you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so what I want to show you guys is the new feature, which is green screen, which really improved it. And actually, I think it's the main one which most people don't understand. And usually in other software, I don't know, like Adobe After Effects or like advanced other screens like Camtasia maybe, there's very expensive software. It is pretty intense and time-consuming to first of all learn how to do it, and then to do it actually. So let me show you how easy and fast it is in Explaindio. So I will create a new scene, and I will add the video to it from local storage, which is essentially a hard drive, and I have some on this here. You see, this is some on the green screen. Okay, so we have some, we don't sketch him. I will add it. It is processing the video to add to the software. We can scale it on the full screen. And now see how magic happens very easily and fast. I click on the green screen button, and I just click here. It's almost done, you see, I almost did it. So only thing I have to do, you see, this background is not exactly the same green. So I have to just tweak it a bit to cover, to hide kind of this color. Maybe I will ramp it a little bit. Okay, and we are done. Save it. And now I would add, I will close it here, and I will add maybe background video, background image. I just got one from the Pixabay, like 5 minutes before seminar, to show you it, and we have background image. And let me preview it. See? Oh, here's the sun talking on the front on the green screen. This is how easy it is to actually add the green screen to Explaindio. Does anybody have any questions?
Ah, that's very cool. I don't know how you found that video. I must have sent it to you earlier. Very nice.
Yes, it's super fast, super easy, and this is pretty much it. And if you can transfer screen back to you, because I'm not sure how to actually use the control panel.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, it's cool. I'll make myself presenter. That should take it off you. Cool. All right, there we are. So, all right, I've got a couple of questions here. Roberto's just asked how he could get rid of the green edges. Would it just be a matter of playing around with the settings, or how could he do that?
Wait a second, could you, of the green edges, okay. So essentially, as you see, you had the 6 different bars and controls there. I did it very quickly, so you see this was a little bit of green, just minimum. Of course, you need to play with those 6 different settings to find the best match for your video, for your background. Sometimes easier, sometimes not, depending what's your background. Because sometimes you actually have a background which you don't care too much about it, but depending how the actual recording was done on the green screen. Sometimes if you have the colors which are very close to the green, somebody is wearing a green shirt, or like almost green shirt, or like blue shirt which is very close to the green, it's hard to get rid of. So if you are recording yourself on the green screen, make sure that you have very different color of what you are wearing to the green. So it will be not matching. But yes, you have 6 different sliders, you have to play a little bit with them, and you will get out of most of this. Also, please remember that the Explaindio has this real time. Usually when you go, for example, to Adobe After Effects, which costs you know how much, $1,000 or more, you have this green screen processing done separately. So you have to set everything, then you have to remove green screen, you have to export this green screen and wait for it for very long, and then you import back the video with green screen removed, like a transparent video, and then you work with this. The Explaindio is very fast, as you saw. You push a few buttons, and it saves you time, because if you are producing videos for customers, you want to have it look as good as possible, but at the same time you want to spend as much or as less time as possible. So as we always advertise the Explaindio, on top of being the #1 from technical perspective, from feature perspective, video creator on the market, it also is one of the most efficient video creators. You saw it took me like 5 seconds to do the basic settings. And then from there, you would spend like 1 or 2 minutes. I didn't want to do it on a webinar to tweak it. Also, the preview is not perfect, because when you export it, it would look better, because the resolution of the preview is not the resolution of the exported video. Because preview is what you have the window size at the moment. But when you export video, you have even HD, which is 280 by 720, or you have this full HD, which is 1920 by 1080, which means you have much better resolution, so this green around is not as much visible as on the preview as well.
All right, very cool. So there you go. Now, I had a question about training as well, about offline marketing training. All you guys, if you want information about how to sell to businesses, inside of the bonus package that I gave you was Copycat Social. Now, that system in itself gave you the ability, it basically will guide you through how to get clients offline. So if you're looking for a way to find clients for Explaindio, to sell videos to them, that's the best bet, to go through Copycat Social. Now, Andrew, I've got another question here about the additional upgrades as well. Now, where was that question? I think it was from...
I see Bob. Yes, Bob is asking, please explain how, where we can purchase additional scenes and assets to use in Explaindio. I think this is a very good question, and we have very strong answer to it, because Explaindio is around for quite of time, because this is now version 2.0, and we launched 1.0 back in November. For the last 8 months, we did produce a lot of pre-made additional scenes and assets. So here is how you get it. Here is what you get it, and then I will tell you how you can get it. First of all, we have so-called Creators Vault. And this vault is essentially the first 6 months of our Designers Club membership, which gives you 700 pre-made animated slides, like the one which Sam just showed you, plus you get over 5,000 of SVG images for Doodle Sketch on whiteboard, plus you get 700 background videos, all kind of different background videos, and on top of this, you get almost 3,000 of iStock images. It is just for a start. But if you can get more, we have also 3 more months. So essentially, right now, if you buy every asset we have, you will get 1,000, yes, 1,000 of animated slides for different kind of businesses, for generic ones, for niches, for essentially everything you can imagine, including the logo sting animations, including YouTube outros, and essentially whatever, lower third, whatever you imagine, and you can get 8,000 of SVG images on top of this, plus you will have 1,100 full HD 1920 by 1080 background videos, which are very important to make your video look professional and very interactive and emotional and everything. Plus, on top of that, even you get over 3,000 of stock images more. So this is what you can get additional if you want. So you can be ready to go and sell those videos instead of spending time and money on actually creating the assets. And how you get it? Here's how you get it. Because I will be explaining other stuff which is beneficial for you for Explaindio. We have one link, but through this one link you can actually get through all you can get. The link is Explaindio/SAM, and that's it. Explaindio/SAM is S-A-M, Explaindio/SAM, and you will see the string of essentially those are OTOs which were on the launch. And if you use no thanks link, you will go through all of them. So essentially, the first one, which is free video, relatively free footage module, you will see the first one, but then you click no thank you, and the next one is this creator vote, and so on and so forth. So essentially, use Explaindio/SAM, and you will be able to see all this auto, including this creator's votes with those slides.
Awesome. And you can see the link on the screen right now. I've just added that up there. So if you want to get access to that anytime during the webinar, if you do decide to get access to it, what I'll also do is I've got another, basically another system that's available for offline consulting. It's a video offline consulting package that I haven't sold in probably about 6 months. It's available. It's called Video Sales Accelerator. And if you get access to anything on this webinar through that, or whenever you get through access through that link, basically, just give me an email on sam@sambakker.com and just let me know that you bought and send me your receipt, and I'll actually send you out that training. Okay, so basically you'll get access to that. It includes a bunch of resources to help you sell videos offline, and we've had some good success with it. We actually had a guy that went through the system, managed to start selling, and he sold $11,000 within his first 2 weeks. Going through that system, using those resources, and then followed that up with over $50,000 over the next coming months. So if you want to get access to that, you're able to do that just simply by getting access to anything Explaindio in this webinar. Yeah. So do you have any questions, anything that you want answered, or anything you'd like to see us show you on this webinar? Let me know right now.
I see the question from the user, which says, if you have 1.0, do we have to import the slides we could purchase in 1.0? I think the person means the 2.0 in the second sentence. Essentially, here's how it works. If you have 1.0 and you got the 2.0, there are 2 ways you can move your slides from the 1.0 to 2.0. You can either import them. If you have both monthly membership, you have a creator vote, or the Signers Club, you essentially go to the import screen, and you import those slides sets one by one. Or if you don't want to trouble yourself with importing one set by one set, all you have to do is to open the slides folder under the Explaindio folder, and then copy this whole folder to the new one. It's called the same. It's called just slides. Slides under the Explaindio folder, and you would just need to copy it. It is just a bit faster, but you can do both ways.
Excellent. Yeah, sounds good. Awesome. I think it makes sense for you, Roberto, and Roberto said perfect. So it does make a lot of sense. All right. Cool. So once you've finished your videos, I'll show you what to do once you've actually finished making your videos. Once you're satisfied with your video, one of the easiest parts about the software is actually creating the video. Now, I need to remember my username. I'll just log in right now, and I'll do that right now. There we are. And log in. And this is going to let me then create my video. So when you want to publish your video, very easy to publish it. You choose the size, whether you want high definition or whether you want a lower bitrate. I would usually stick with a high definition for use on YouTube or anything like that. Video quality, obviously perfect. Export, we can do fast. And we can add a watermark if we really wanted to. And then once you've done that, you just simply start the export. It'll export it into wherever you decide to export the video to, and then it'll start. It's a very quick process to actually export the video, and once you've created one of your videos, you'll be able to do that process as well. And then it'll basically be downloaded onto your computer. You'll have this video. If you're sending it to a client, you'll send it to your client. If you're going to have it yourself, then you can upload it to YouTube if that's where you want to host it, and you'll be able to use it from there. So it is a very quick and easy system to use, and makes it easy to go out there and create your videos as you want them to be created. So I'll go ahead, I'll just cross this. Cool. And any more questions that anyone has? So let me know if you've got any more questions. Cool. Here we are. Roberto's asking, I want to target the bridal niche. Is there anyone recommended or any designs recommended related to SVG sketches. Any ideas, Andrew?
I think we do have some of this for the sketches in the member area. So essentially, look, we are delivering many different niches on different months. I essentially don't remember which month has which because we have so many. So somebody can be lost, but I am sure we have those in one of months. If you email our support@explaindio.com, our support team will answer the question where you can find those specific SVG images. But what I can say about this our package with extra SVGs and extra animation stuff. Now we are delivering full color SVG images like since maybe 4 months now. So now we are getting not only those white and black, which are fun by themselves and good by themselves, but now we also deliver with full color images which you can use on your projects, including any niche essentially.
Very cool. Now, another question from Khan, or Can, I think it's Khan. What's the best way to get in touch with you, Andrew, if Khan has any questions?
The best is to email at support@explaindio.com. Essentially, if you ask a question, I cannot give my personal email because I will be overflow. I'm already overflown. So the best solution always is to email support@explaindio.com. And if this is a question to me, they will forward it. If they can answer by themselves, they can do it as well. Or the best way to essentially ask me personally is to join my Inner Circle program, because Inner Circle program is essentially for me helping personally the small group of people. So if you are not in Inner Circle program, make sure you log into your member area. You will find in your member area the link or add renew subscription in the member area. And you grab it, and after you are in Inner Circle program, you are able to write on my wall there. You are able to PM me there directly, and you also can ask questions on the groups I'm running there because there are groups running by me, and now other Inner Circle members start running their groups. It is kind of like a private business network. The business networking between people who are interested in video business. Technology, but not only technology, about making money with video business any way you can. Selling video, or promoting your own business video, or making the traffic through viral videos, or helping each other making JV on video products, or if you want to ask me and our team to help you launch your video-ready product to have a review as profit share, it's always possible. So this Inner Circle is defined for people who want to work directly with me. And this is where you can get direct contact to me without the support. But if you do not like to join Inner Circle program, it's okay. Just email to support@explaindio.com.
Very cool. Now, another question here as well. Andrew, how would you go about, Walter's got a good question here. We've got a software called VideoScript, and Walter's obviously got access to it. So how would you do a video using a script writing software like VideoScript to create say a mainly word-based type sales video with Explaindio?
Okay, it's very, very good question because actually I know VideoScript and actually I did it promoted back then, probably last year I think. And I would say that those things like VideoScript is essentially the formal base idea for a video. So a VideoScript is just a text. It doesn't matter if you use text from VideoScript software, which is helping you, it's very great software, or you essentially write yourself. This is the same thing. You can do it two ways. It depends what kind of video you want to produce. If you want to produce video, which is done mostly on the Sketch, you essentially will be adding the images and animation which represents what you have in your script, because I don't know what it may be, but for example, if you are talking about Caribbean cruises, yes, you would expect to have a background video with something which is related to, I don't know, ocean, maybe beaches, whatever, as a background video. Then you have SVG images to draw on this for something which is rated, and then this text is also playing there, and plus you probably will have this voiceover on top of that. If you want to add some very advanced animation which is pre-made from a pre-made animated slide, you essentially will find out some animation which match with audience, and most of the slides also allows you to add extra images, extra not only text but also images, also the more videos on the screen, so you'll be able to do pretty much whatever you want with it. So essentially think about video script as a tool to help you write the script, because this is the fundamental, and then you just work from there, because the script is first and then video second. Sam.
Well, that clarifies.
Sam, are you there?
Yeah, sorry, I just realized I didn't realize I was muted. Cool. Excellent. Well, that clarifies that. That's good. Any more questions? Anyone's got any questions or anything you'd like us to show? Let us know. Or if you've got access to one of the video packages today from Explaindio, put a 1 in the box, or let us know so we can send out that bonus. Or any other questions, yeah, feel free to post to us and let us know about that.
Also, I would elaborate about this bridal niches, bridal or let's say wedding niches, whatever. This is a very good niche. I was contacted by a very big company in US, in New York City, which is called B&H. They are mostly selling the hardware or electronics for photographers, but not only, but this is the main focus, which is photography and video as far as the hardware goes. They did contact me and say that the number of the photographers, weddings, videographers, this is the wide world there, are using Explaindio, and we are now in discussion if they want to sell Explaindio as part of the. So this is very established business for like 20 years old and stuff like this, with big, huge, humongous shop in New York City, plus online presence. But this is why I am elaborating about this, because the bridal niche is kind of similar in the sense that the bride will turn to wedding, yes, because this is the way things go there. So essentially, you are able to try to make videos to improve something you sell to brides, which may be anything. I know, flowers. We have a lot of slides and a lot of SVG images for flowers. We have background videos with rings, with wedding cakes, with essentially a lot of background videos rated around the wedding. So all those background videos are perfect for bridal niche, because you can use them as an image, which is like when they are married, this is what is happening. Yes. Also, we have rings, so they can kind of show them that they can getting those nice rings. They can have whatever you do, because bridal is wide. You may be selling the dresses, you may be selling the dinner preparation, you may be selling actual stuff for the wedding, yeah, rings. Maybe you are some kind of jewelry seller, so you can do that. So essentially, there's a lot of stuff around a wedding and before a wedding, like bridal stuff. Plus, people are using it to it. So you can use those animated slides like lower thirds to explain this, what is going on. You can make a mixed animation with real-time video from the wedding itself, from people talking about the wedding or whatever you want. Also, you can mix it together with images, photos from the wedding. Whatever you need it for, it is there. Plus, we have extra 500 music loops. Some of them are usable for weddings, some not, because we visit so many. But essentially, you can go in and you can use everything you would like to use.
Excellent. Cool. Roberto's just asking where you can get those images.
Excuse me?
Roberto's just asked where he could get those images, I believe.
Okay, it is essentially in our on this video creator vault, and the next month. So this is what I answered before. This is Creators Vault, which you can access through some links and then click no thanks one time. I mean 2 times. So it will show you the Creators Vault, which is 6 months of the Designers Club membership. And it will give you actually 6 months plus 1 month as a bonus. So you are advertising 6 months, but you are getting 7. So this kind of hidden extras there. And if you want even more, you have which is called buy forward, and you can buy 3 more months using the buy forward if you want even more.
Fantastic. All right, now another question here from Ken. Is there a possibility of seeing some of the example videos created by Explaindio on various niches or topics to get any ideas what can be done with Explaindio like a gallery?
Absolutely. We did post this video on our pre-launch page.
Yes, I remember that one.
Yes, and they are also now kind of the middle of this main sales page. If you scroll down on the main sales page of Explaindio, kind of the middle of the page, you see the label demos done by users. And those demos were not done by us, because we gave 200 beta version to our users about a month before we launched to kind of fix bugs, but also those beta users were so excited that they created a number of videos for different niches and different situations. So you can see some of that there. I think there's like, I don't know, 12 or 13 different videos in the one video kind of mixed there. Also, the best of the best place to see all those niches videos are to join Facebook's Explaindio group. It is Facebook/Explaindio. And the Facebook group is where all users of Explaindio, this group is now about 7,500 long, so 7,500 members on there, and people are posting the different niches videos done by themselves on the group, and they are expecting feedback from people, to comments, how they did it, what people will improve, what is the first impression, whatever the case may be. It means that those guys essentially are posting this. I think they are, like, when I stopped counting, was there over 20 different niches there posted by people, but I stopped counting because they are essentially posting those videos so often. So when you scroll through the Facebook group, there's tons of videos on different subjects.
And I've seen those videos in there. There is plenty of them. Khan, make sure that you're in the Facebook group. You'll be able to see everything inside of that. I know that I'm seeing things pop up all the time, so definitely recommend doing that. Excellent. Now Dave's got yes, Dave. So the webinar replay of this, it's being recorded, obviously. So it's going to be sent out to your email, and if you don't see it in your email, it'll be on the bonus page. So the bonus thanks page when you bought Explaindio. So make sure that you just go into your JVD Zoo. You'll see in the confirmation area there that it'll say Sam Bakker bonus or something like that. If you click through there, you'll see the webinar on that particular page. So that's where to find it. All right. Any more questions before you round off this webinar today? I know we've covered quite a bit today in terms of what you guys were looking for. We've shown you about Explaindio. We've given you some advice as to where you can get more sketches. Is there anything else?
Also,
yeah, sure.
I can, while we are waiting for the question, I can explain about maybe other OTOs with most people actually skip because we have so many. Sometimes you make too much for a dinner, and for some people it was just too much, or they just want to get their hands on Explaindio fast and they just skip it. So maybe I will shortly explain them what they can get as OTOs, which are optional but very great for Explaindio to have and to increase their creativity and productivity with Explaindio. So let me explain you what the OTOs are, and you can again access them through Explaindio/SAM. So a very good module, which I would say about 40 people of having Explaindio got, is what we call a royalty-free module, royalty-free footage module. It is essentially an upgrade to Explaindio Platinum, and when you upgrade, you have a very nice tool to search YouTube for videos with a Creative Commons CC BY license. What does it mean? That the creators of those videos gave explicit permission to use those videos as a part of creative projects. So, for example, if you have a project for a roofer, and if a roofer wants to buy video from you to promote the business, you can go to this module. You can just type roofers. This will download the videos, and you will be able to use any of those videos inside as a part of your project. So it's very fast, very effective, and it is downloading from YouTube right inside the software. So you don't have to go out of the software to search it. Of course, you could go do it all manually, spend hours on doing it manually, and buy some separate software to actually download it from YouTube. With this module, you get all in. This is one-time payment, so you can essentially go there, get this module, and then you can use it forever as long as you use Explaindio, of course, and you will be able to download those videos right inside the software by quick search. This is one thing which most people bought, and actually it was very good, nice feedback for them. Plus, the next one, after that, wait a second, I am looking on the questions now right now. Maybe it will be some question which I need to answer right now before I get to the next one. A second, I have a small box here. Oh, I have a question about monthly membership for version 2.0, and the question is if the content is different from 1.0. It is the same membership, meaning that we do continue, and all our previous slides or previous SVGs, whatever, all works with Explaindio 2.0, 100%. We did test it with Explaindio 2.0. So if you are already on Explaindio, previously called monthly asset membership, monthly video asset membership, it is the same membership which we now call the Designers Club. So you don't need to get it again. You just you have it. If you didn't get it from the very start, of course you can jump forward and buy the next month instantly. But this is the very same membership. Okay, so let me tell you about the next OTO. So we discussed this free royalty footage module. The next one was this Creators Vault, which is with the Designers Club membership. We discussed it. It is this extra slides and SVGs. And after that, we have something very special. Something very special, which is of course optional. It is amazing huge set of transition. Explaindio 2.0, don't let me grow. Explaindio 2.0 does have a basic set of transitions built in, like fade in, fade out, move shift left, shift right, shift top, shift down. But we did hire the designers who worked for over 3 months, and they did create what we call Producer Companion. Producer Companion is something which helps you to connect between scenes. You saw some described to you, that you have now scenes in Explaindio 2.0, and it is great. So you can build those great scenes, and of course you can make more simple transition between the scenes. But how amazing it would be if you could have like Hollywood-like transition, like on movies. Movies when they're going from one scene to the other scene. You have all amazing transitions, different for different movies, different for different TV shows and stuff. So we thought, how if we give you ability and actually creative asset, because we are essentially slides, to allow you to make this amazing Hollywood-like transition. So we did created the Producer Companion Pack, which is 700 of amazing transition, which have all kind of transition you may expect, which are geometric transition, which are light transition, dark transition, dark light, shape transition, geometric, stripe, and whatever transition you may imagine, you will find this 700 different transition pack. And as a bonus to it, we are giving 200 hand images, because Explaindio has built right now almost 50 different hands inside the Explaindio. But if you want to be more unique, you want to have different hands, different position of the hands, and maybe you want to have a hands for a new feature which we added yesterday, which is a raster function. You may want to have more hands, so we added 200 more hand images. So this Producer Pack is the package which gives you 700 transitions plus those 200 hand images. Sam.
Awesome. There you go. Cool. So, cool. I've got a question here. Sam, which video marketing course do you most recommend? I don't mean specifically offline clients, but more general use to use for either affiliate marketing or product marketing. Andrew, do you have any products that come to mind?
Actually, there are a couple of them. Usually, No, there's a problem with this kind of stuff because we have too many of this. And this is what we call misinformation or information overload. Because there's so many of the stuff, you will have to go very into deep and actually make a recommendation and check the software for you. I don't have the link with me right now, but usually part of my inner circle program is essentially to cut through this misinformation as a business. We have a special group within the inner circle program which is just for what you asked, which is essentially not for just specifically for a client, but is how to generally use this for either affiliate marketing or product marketing, or essentially business marketing with videos. We do not have a course there, but we do review courses and we do give advice. And I have a few of which I like, but essentially I don't have the link here, so I don't want to through the name, because when you search for the name, because all those names are so similar, you will find something else, and then you will tell me, oh, you recommended something. No, I have to have a link, a special link for you to give you. But if you have something, you are welcome to recommend.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, obviously, Andrew's Inner Circle program, I've been having a look at it, and I think that it's a really good option. And also, a guy that's taught me a lot is Joey Zotto. So if you search Joey Zotto's name, it's Joey, J-O-E-Y, then X-O-T-O. He's got some good courses that you can go through as well. The other option is, Udemy also has a lot of good courses, but that would be the three. Obviously, Explaindio's Inner Circle program, Joey Zotto, and Udemy. That's where I'd recommend looking.
And when you are talking about this marketing with video, for example, on Facebook or whatever, I don't know if you know, guys, but we have what we call Explaindio Video Suite. Explaindio Video Suite essentially 360 video marketing platform, which is very, very simple, extremely simple to use. And this is also one of OTO, so you can get to it by clicking no thanks on pages which you link through some. So again, Explaindio /some, and then you click no thanks until you see the warning about using YouTube in your business, because by itself, of course. And this is the OTO which recommends the Explaindio Video Suite. What it does, essentially, it's allowed you to boost your video marketing on any social platform. So, for example, you can load the video to our Explaindio Video Suite and then post this video on Facebook, and you can put opt-in forms, you can put call to action forms, you can even put some kind of affiliate links, if you are talking about affiliates, or your product links inside the video, in a sense, on top of video, below video, in the description, and then you can share it on Facebook. So that way you can boost your video marketing on the Facebook, on other social platforms with Explaindio Video Suite. And not only this, you can also track not only clicks, because of course you can track how many people actually view your video, how many people click on your call to action, or how many people did sign up to your opt-in form on the video, but also we added recently to the tracking how long the people watched your video. I mean, what is the percentage of the people watch 90% of your video? So that way you can make it to videos and actually use how traffic to 1 and how to second, and see which video perform better, which video get you clicks, and which video gets you actually get watched, which is very important, because if somebody is watching only 10 seconds of video and the other video is watched for 20, 25 or 30 seconds, that way you know which video is better. Also, Explaindio Video Suite allows you to actually see what is the optimum length of video in seconds for your video promotion. Because it's not only about catching attention, but also about keeping attention. But keeping attention get harder when video is longer. So sometimes it's better to have very short initial attention-grabbing video, which Explaindio is perfect for, and then decide how long you want this video to be long for. We found out from our testing that most of videos on the Facebook, unless they are, of course, retargeted. Retargeting is a different story, but if you are not retargeting, you're just advertising or whatever you're doing, The 30 seconds is what you're shooting for with call to action, then with open end script, which is very important. You must have open end script, so users are seeking the answer to the question which is unanswered in the first 30 seconds. And then you can put this button using this Explaindio Video Suite action button, like click here, or open there, but usually click works better because it's easier. So essentially, you have this call to action there with open end question on the end of 30-second video, and at this point the button is showing on the video, and then there is a clip. So that way, with Explaindio Video Suite, you can host this video, you can track whatever you want, you can improve it, you can put call to action buttons, but also you can see how long videos watch. Because if your call to button is starting at, let's say, after 25 seconds, from 30 seconds on the video, you want them to actually watch this 25 seconds because otherwise they will not see your button. That is pretty much it as far as video marketing, this question the person asked.
Excellent. Cool. Good. All right. That sounds good. I think that's covered all of the questions that we have today. If there's any final ones, get them in now. Otherwise, anything you'd like to cover or finish on, Andrew?
Actually, what I want to say that make sure that you will load the newest version. I am posting the newest version 2.011 today. It is done. I just need to make the installations because it has a very great feature, which is ability to have many animation as long as they are so-called nested loops. So now now animators, which we have now a lot of third-party animators, will be able to have animated videos still playing when you move to the next slide. For example, if you have animated guy on the screen with blinking eyes, those eyes can continue to blink. Or if you have animated ocean, this ocean can be drawn, make some initial animation, and the waves can keep moving while you're doing something else. Or maybe the smoke from chimney and stuff like this. So this is coming in 2.0.11, and if you have older one, if you didn't use the 2.0.10, which we did yesterday actually. Yesterday we added the new function, which is eraser. So essentially, you can now not only draw a screen, but you can actually erase part of a screen from a visibility. So you can so you can sketch something, then you can erase it, then you can draw something else and erase it. It's very good. Many represent function which we added yesterday. So if you didn't update yesterday, just wait a little bit, update the version. If you did, you will see it. Sam.
Excellent. Got a quick question. I was just reading it. Sam, the feature Andrew mentioned a few minutes ago, if you're doing a video for a roofer, can you download roofer elements to use from YouTube in that module included in Explaindio 2?
Yes.
Cool. So the answer is yes, you can. Just make sure you've got.
I mean, not on the roof. This is not essentially how it works. I will just explain in one sentence to not talk too much. Essentially, you open this module. It is like a pop-up within Explaindio. You enter your keyword phrase. So it's not just for a roofer, yes, but I just gave an example for a roofer. You click search. It goes out to the YouTube and search only those videos you are allowed to use as far as a YouTube video CC BY license markup. Then you have a list. With list, you can click, you can preview, you can pause, stop, and if you like something, you can download that to your Explaindio right inside the Explaindio. You have attribution link to each of videos, so you can make your own due diligence, which I always encourage it. So essentially, you have a link to a video creator who gave permission. You can click on this link, you can verify that everything is fine. Because Explaindio is a tool, but always it's best to verify if everything is okay with the video selected. If yes, you can use it as a YouTube license allows you, because you will be within the YouTube terms.
Excellent. And a quick question from Dave: which module? What module?
Okay, so here is how to access. We call it a Explaindio Platinum upgrade. Essentially, this is very fast OTO, which you see after you use a SAM link. So if you go to Explaindio /SAM, it's the first thing you will see. This is this very module. We call it upgrade to Explaindio Platinum, which analogs this reality-free footage module.
Cool. Okay, good. Is there any place where Dave could get a demo of it?
Very good question. The demo is on this very page at the bottom. So at the top is our Joel, which our spokesman, explaining you what it is. And when you stop this video, scroll to half of the page. This is the very demo of this video with this router.
Okay. Do you have a link to the page, Andrew, by any chance? I can post it out.
Yes, it is Explaindio /Sam.
Ah, Explaindio. Ah, gotcha.
Explaindio. Maybe you can show it on the screen so people will see it.
Sure.
Because right now it's not showing there.
Good idea. I'll do it now. So when you load it up, you'll see this here.
Yes, this is the screen, exactly. But the link should be Explaindio /Slam, which is forwarding to this.
Yeah.
So it's okay. So this is the guy, and below that you have this video with a demo. See, this is it. This is the demo you asked for.
Very cool. All right. Well, that's nice and easy. So there you go, Dave. You can see the demo right here, down below. Cool. Dave said I already upgraded, I think. Very cool. Yep, this is the link you would have seen once you've got access to Explaindio. So there you go. All right, well, we better close off the webinar. I've been going for an hour now, so thanks everyone for coming on. Thank you, Andrew, for coming on as well. Guys, if you want to get more information, obviously, get into the Facebook group of Explaindios. Go to the Facebook group. I posted it in chat just before. And also, if you want to get access to any more of the different effects, different images, different videos, then make sure you go to explaindio.com/Sam. So thanks everyone for coming on. Any final words, Andrew?
Thank you for having me. I think that it was a very good webinar, and people actually, I think, ask good questions, and we provide all the answers they seek for. So I think it was very productive.
Excellent. Me too. All right, cool. And Ken, if you want to join the Facebook group, just go to the link that I sent you. I'll send you it once again, and you just need to request to be a member. So go to this link here and request to be a member, and you'll be able to become part of that Facebook membership. Excellent. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. We'll talk again soon. I'll be posting this replay out probably today or tomorrow, so look out for an email from me, and I look forward to talking with everyone again soon. I hope you enjoy Explaindio. I certainly am, and I know that it's a software that will help you create a ton of videos and hopefully make a lot of money. So thanks again, and I'll see you later.
Okay, take care, guys. Bye-bye.